Retaliation is the motive prosecutors say is behind one of the worst mass shootings in the history of Baldwin County. 3 people killed, 16 others injured.
2 months to the day of the May Day shooting in Stockton. A Bay Minette man charged with 2 murders was back in court. WKRG News 5's Debbie Williams reports on what the investigation shows so far as this case heads to a Baldwin County grand jury.
This was a preliminary hearing for Mac Adams, and during testimony we heard conflicting stories about who was where, who did the shooting, who didn't do the shooting, and what actually happened.
Once the first gunshot started firing, then it appears that other people who also were carrying firearms at this party decided to also fire shots.
Prosecutors say one of those people, Mac Adams, is now charged with the murder of Michael Anderson Jr. and Chiquita Ewing. According to prosecutors, the gunfire stemming from his friend Robert Brown Jr. getting hit in the head with a bottle a week earlier.
Mac Adams claims he was nowhere near where the shooting happened. He was on the road.
Investigators say it was Brown that fired the first shot.
Robert Brown claims that he was surrounded by other individuals, attempted to draw his weapon, but was unable to fire shots. But that is inconsistent with what multiple witnesses on the scene have said.
There were 3 volleys of gunfire, almost 50 rounds fired. And when the gunfire stopped,
Michael Anderson Jr., who was not necessarily involved in the previous incident, was beside someone who was, and also Miss Chiquita Ewing, who had nothing to do with this. They were caught in that conflict and unfortunately lost their lives.
Witnesses have continued to come forward in the last 3 months since the shooting. More arrests are anticipated in what prosecutors call a senseless crime.
We're dealing with a bunch of bad actors in this case who decided to take out their retaliation in a crowded area with a bunch of innocent people.
One of the other defendants in this case, Robert Brown Jr., was supposed to have a preliminary hearing also. Instead, he was served with murder warrants in court. His hearing now postponed until next week. On the Baldwin County beat in Bay Minette, Debbie Williams, WKRG News 5.